everyone, Dan Kelly here, the founder and one of the senior partners at DNG. I wanted to quickly introduce what these videos are going to be all about. A lot of our prospective customers and some of our current customers have been asking us to share what we call TNG insights, essentially things that we're seeing in the marketplace on a weekly basis. So hopefully these videos will provide short but sweet value to you. This week for our premiere, we're going to talk about Salesforce. The reason we're going to talk about Salesforce over probably the next few months is because we're right in the, let's call it the hunting season of Salesforce, whereas it's Q4 and they're looking to gain as much net new revenue as possible prior to their fiscal year close, which is January 31st of every year. We have a significant amount of Salesforce capability. It's obviously what the market knows us for. About 85% of our work portfolio at any given time is in Salesforce. It's what put us on the Inc. 5000. It's why we were ranked this year in 2020 as one of the top IT consulting firms in Minneapolis by the Business Journal. And also by Inc. magazine, we're considered the second fastest growing company, private company in Minnesota. So enough about us. Let's get right into the content of why we're here. So again, we're going to talk about Salesforce, and I'm going to start by talking about Sela Agreements, Salesforce Enterprise License Agreement. It's the same concept of an enterprise license agreement in any other SaaS company, but it's essentially the Salesforce version. Looks and feels much like what you've seen elsewhere, such as in Microsoft, et cetera. But in short, it's essentially an unlimited, unfettered access into Salesforce products and services with some general restrictions. But just for the sake of time, we're not going to get into those here. As an example, there could be caps, et cetera, but we're not going to talk about that right now. What I do want to share is we have a significant amount of customers that come to us asking, that are current customers on a Sela agreement, asking whether or not they're actually getting the value that they should expect out of their Sela agreement. And that's both in the products that they're using and the price that they're paying, right? And Sela agreements, generally speaking, are 10 million or more. And so the vast majority of our customers are 10 billion plus annual revenue companies. And generally speaking, $10 million or more will qualify you as kind of a Sela agreement per year. Now, one thing I do want to make very clear is whenever we get a prospective client, we go through a thing called our client intake assessment. That client intake assessment essentially is a current state baseline benchmarking process that's focusing on exactly the products and services that you have and matching that against our price benchmarking for you as a client. That benchmarking is relative to your annual revenue, or otherwise known as your size of your company, the industry that you're in, and the annual contract value that you have between yourself and Salesforce. Those three variables are very important because that's exactly how Salesforce will price out your deals. And so what I want to share here is a lot of our clients have wanted to pressure test whether or not they should get out of a Sela agreement. And what I can share with you is this. With our existing customers, we have on average identified a 41.3% savings opportunity if you were to convert from a Sela to an enterprise agreement, right? So what is in Salesforce world, MSA, which is Master Subscription Agreement plus order forms that allows you to purchase products and services in an a la carte fashion. So purely just on a right price benchmarking perspective, which is proprietary to us, it's a 41.3% savings opportunity. We've actually only found one customer in our hundreds of customers negotiating Salesforce agreement where a Sela agreement actually worked out in their best interest, and that was unique. So if you're a prospective customer of Salesforce, if you're a current customer of Salesforce, or an existing customer of Salesforce, and you are either contemplating a Sela agreement or contemplating, quite frankly, getting off a Sela agreement, just know that that's what we found on average as far as the savings opportunity. So it's pretty substantial, especially at those numbers. So if you want some more specific information, feel free to reach out to us at TNG. Our website is thenegotiator.guru. This is Dan Kelly. My email address is dan@thenegotiator.guru. And I'd be happy to connect with you and or route you to someone in my team that's the subject matter expert of the topic of your choice. So thank you very much. Hopefully this was of value to you, and we look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks so much.